In the early days, computers were used purely for math. They speeded up the calculations here at NASA and in the military and business worlds. But now they're far more. This is the memory bank at NASA. Their computers have an enormous memory. They can select a piece of information, process and edit it, and transmit it to another computer on Mars, say, in a matter of seconds. Things have certainly changed in the last 20 years.
This slide rule was my constant companion right through college, and in fact right through my civil service days for most of my youth. The slide rule was the essential tool of all scientists and engineers and many businessmen, together with the mathematical tables, logarithm tables, and it was inconceivable that within 5 years, literally, certainly no more than 10, they would no longer make slide rules. They would no longer print basic logarithm and trigonometrical tables because they'd all be superseded by the now ubiquitous electronic pocket calculator. And I can remember when I saw the very first, the grandfather is, I think it was the Hewlett-Packard 25 or 35, at a NASA conference in 1970 when Barney Oliver, who was involved in the search for extraterrestrial life himself, showed us the very first prototype. They called it then the electronic slide rule. And the incredible thing is that this is more than 1,000,000 times more accurate than this, maybe 100 times faster. It does any number of things which this couldn't possibly do, and it's now cheaper than these. I mean, that is one of the most extraordinary technological revolutions in history, and it's also multiplied the effective lifetime of a scientist by I'd say a large factor. I used to spend hours and hours doing tedious things with the slide rule and log tables, which I can do in a second with this. So this is one of the most powerful force multipliers, to use a military term, in history. You press the button. Press the button to watch. There you are. Now you don't have to use this. Go on. That's it. Watch. Slow.
Arthur Clarke regularly plays computer games with a 4-year-old neighbor, a Sri Lankan girl who had never seen a computer 3 months before we took these pictures. Now she regularly wins the simpler games. The computer is shaping her mind to think and communicate a completely new way.
Up, slowly, up.
People of her generation are going to be very different from us.
I think that we will grow up with our personal computer in the future. It'll be like a lifelong diary, except that it's interactive diary. A diary doesn't talk back to you. It remembers things. The computer will remember things, but it'll also talk back to you and educate you. It will have many training and educational programs in it, and you will store your memories in it, and it'll be part of your life.